This program presents original audio recordings and related primary source materials connected to the criminal case of Jeffrey Epstein. Names referenced in these calls are often abbreviated, incomplete, or identified only by initial. No assumptions are made regarding identity unless explicitly supported by court records. I will not be providing any political commentary, nor will I be speculating on anything or any of this evidence. There will be no conclusions drawn. I am not making this a political video. I am strictly going to give you the evidence and let you decide for yourself what is true and what is not true and who should be held accountable. I believe that all victims of sexual assault deserve justice. And I believe that all individuals who perpetrate on young girls and boys deserve justice. They deserve to be held accountable. Other than that, I will be making no more conclusions. While recorded audio is playing, this video displays images released through the U.S. Department of Justice data production. These materials are presented without editorial interpretation. Images appear for visual continuity only and should not be interpreted as evidence connected to the specific audio segment being heard. No inference should be drawn from their placement or timing.
Present, and can you state your name for the record? Dave, how do you say your last name? Okay, how old are you?
I am 18.
18. Okay. You're currently in college? Yeah. Okay. What college are you attending? And your date of birth is? Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
If you could tell me from the beginning how you met, I know you have some information. When we are conducting an investigation, we were here last night and spoke with your mom and dad. If you can just start from the beginning as how you met him and how it came about.
I met him through my.
Okay. How long ago was that?
It's probably about almost a year ago.
Okay.
And I went there once with her, and she gave him a massage. And then she asked me if I wanted to do it, and then I did it or whatever. And then after that, she kind of scared me when I went there, so I just decided not to go back.
Okay. First time you went, did you go upstairs with them?
No, I stayed down in the kitchen.
Okay. She tell you that what was entailed, what had to be done?
Well, she said this, the first time you go, it's just like a massage. And she said, like, well, the more you go, it's supposedly, like, the more you expect or start starting with girls, and that's what it kind of started.
Okay. I've interviewed other girls, and they've told me pretty much the same thing about the massage. There's more to that. More to the massage. Okay? So I didn't want Mom to be in here. When you be talking to me about anything, I've interviewed other people already who have told me it really transpired in that room. It's going to be difficult for you.
Well, the first time I went there, I gave him a massage, and he like, asked me a lot of questions. He seemed, like, really nice, and then, like, he kept, like, staring at me and stuff, and then, like, I was doing a massage, and then he just kept looking at me, and he was like, oh, you're being shy, and I was like, yeah, and he was like, you feel uncomfortable, and I was like, yeah, a little bit, and he was like, okay, and he was like, well, do you want to stop, and I was like, no, it's okay, and he was like, why are you, like, you being shy, and I was like, oh, I don't know, and then he, like, changed the subject, and he started talking to me about other things, and then when we were done, he said that, like, if I wanted to come back and do more, then he would like pay me more, and then I would have to talk to him when I could come back.
Okay. What kind of questions did he ask you as you were massaging him?
He was asking me about it was weird. I don't remember everything, but
Right.
he was just asking me, if I had any sense that I was going to massage, and I said I didn't know. And then he asked me about like what I wanted to do when I grew up, and just like stuff like that. And I asked him what he did, and he said it was like a scientist.
Okay. Did he ever ask you how old you are?
No.
No. Did he know that you were 17?
No.
Well, it would have been 16 if it was years ago, right?
It was like almost a year ago. I'm pretty sure it was 17.
Okay. During the massage, were you naked or
Yeah, I had no problem.
you had all your clothes on?
Mm-hmm.
Did he touch you in any way?
He was like kind of like leaning towards it, but then I was like, he could probably was shy, so I think that's why he didn't try it. But I heard about other girls that he just got like perfect with them, and he made them take off their clothes and stuff.
Okay. That was the first time you went, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and that was the second time I was with him massage. The first time I went,
Okay, so you went upstairs with
I was just in the kitchen.
you and that was so you only had two times that you went there.
Yeah.
First time you didn't do anything, you just sit in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Who did you sit in the kitchen with?
And he had a cook that was there, and he had there was like two other girls that got to live with him.
Okay. Did you massage his back? Was he naked when you were massaging him?
No, he had like a towel around his upper, he was naked, but he had like a towel around him.
Okay. Did he ever remove that towel?
No.
When you were massaging him, he never removed the towel? Okay. Did he have you touch his private area?
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do that? Yeah. Did he touch you in the private area?
No.
No.
He kept like staring at me, and like, I don't know. I just felt really uncomfortable when I left. So I heard more stories that like,
Right. I'm concerned with you. I know about other stories that I've interviewed other people that told me different things. That's why I'm trying to find out what happened to you. Okay. You victim in this, so that's why I'm trying to find out what happened to you. Okay. Who took you upstairs to the room?
well, let's go. That works with him.
And took you.
Yeah.
Did she tell you anything? Did she say anything?
There was a massage table, and she just laid a towel down, and she said that stuff there will be out for some fun.
Have you received any massage training?
Mm-hmm.
No. I have that.
Yeah.
One of the two girls that was in the kitchen with you? Yeah. Okay. Did you ever go back to his house?
No, I just wanted to after that.
After that, you never come back. You never come back. How much did you receive for the massage?
It's younger.
You received 200. Okay. Did he explain to you what was going to be involved?
So she said the first time you go there, you pretty much just get a massage, but the more you go there, the more you walk. So that's it, kind of thing.
That's scared.
She said when he more expected, she would individually say.
She didn't say exactly what, but
What did
she
you?
implied that, like taking her clothes off and stuff like that.
Okay. So, you didn't remove any of your clothing.
Yeah.
What were you wearing? Can you remember?
Just, I don't know, it was a long time ago, not exactly. I don't want to tell you that.
I know. And I know you already told your mom. But
Yeah.
like I said, I know this is hard for you, but
I was sad. I just didn't want my name to know it.
don't worry. You're not the only person I've talked to. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I've talked to and I'm going to talk to. How did you get to his house?
Yep.
Took you the first time you tried in the kitchen.
Yeah.
What about the second time?
The second time I did, and took him with me. Forget him. Yeah.
Okay. What is it you got?
I used to have a tablet.
A tablet. Color?
Right.
Can you describe to me what Mr. Epstein looks like? Jeffrey looks like?
And he's tall, and he has like grayish black hair. And then he was wearing like glasses, and he has blue eyes.
Okay. When you massage him, you massage his back area
Yeah. And I did it feet too.
and his feet. Okay, do you do it right?
Yeah, like his calves.
Calf. Eye area?
Yeah.
Chest area?
Mhm.
Can you describe what his body looks like?
And he's not fat, but he's not like thin. He's just like normal, like average. Like,
Average. Okay. Is he hairy? Is he not hairy?
a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit. He's got hair on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got hair on his chest.
And
Yeah. Okay.
mm,
He did not touch you inappropriately. Did he masturbate?
yeah, yeah,
Do you know what masturbate means?
yeah.
Why don't you tell me what it means?
Yeah.
Just so I know so you know. Okay. Okay. I have to make sure you understand what. Okay, I know it's difficult. I know. He didn't touch himself while you were massaging him. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, I heard of other stories that he would say, and I mean, I don't think it's very, like, appropriate or encouraging
Right.
to start doing it.
Right. Well, a lot of people that I've been talking to about your age and a couple younger than you that have problems with it.
Yeah.
You have any buttons?
Did you see any other, when you were there, you said you saw two girls in the kitchen, the second time you went, you haven't. Were there any other girls there?
Yeah, they were the same two girls.
Two girls?
Okay. I think that, I'm pretty sure they like lived and traveled with him or whatever.
Okay. All right, well, at this time I'm going to conclude the statement. It's 11:45 a.m. But this look, buddy. At 10:59 a.m. on 4/2005.
You have 6 saved messages. Main menu. To listen. First, saved message. Sunday, September. Up at 12:59 a.m. Oh. Oh. Your message will be saved for 1 day. Next, saved message. Friday, September 9th at 11:30 a.m. Hey, from the first day. Your message will be saved for 6 days. Next, Saturday, September at 12:08 p.m. Your message will be saved for Friday, September 23rd at 9:31 p.m. Your message will be saved for 20 days. Yesterday at 5:32 p.m. Hey, this is the Your message will be saved for 6 days. Next, saved message. Today at 10:59 a.m. I just go to the if you could give me a call. Probably know what it's about. We're scared, but it's anything about it. It's one of those things you call me. That's all. Bye. To repeat this message, press 1.
Yeah, finally what the call from. Okay, stop the clip now.
Okay. What all I want you to do is raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God.
Yeah.
Okay. State your name for the record. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. Are you currently in school?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you in school? And how are you graded?
Straight A's except for one class.
Okay. Okay. So you understand what I'm asking you and what we're discussing here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're 17 years old right now.
Correct.
Okay. What I want to do is, obviously, you have some information pertaining to the case that I'm investigating. To a gentleman you may know as Jeff or Jeffrey.
Correct.
Okay. What I'd like you to do in your own words is tell me how you came in contact for the first time with Jeffrey.
Okay. I used to be friends with pretty much acquaintances, and was friends with Jen, and came up to me, approached me one day, and asked me if I was interested in massage this guy Jeffrey, and that's all I'd have to do, and I would get $200 for giving him a massage.
Okay.
And I was like, sure, there's no strings attached. She was like, no. I was like, okay, sure. So she called, and I guess there was the head, his like personal assistant that was with him,
Okay.
and she set up an appointment for me and her to go. And we went over to his house one day, and got me up to the room, set up a massage table, told me not to be worried about anything. She lowered the light, put on a little bit of music, and set up the bed for me, and just told me to be comfortable, and Jeffrey would come upstairs. So I waited in the room, and Jeffrey came up into the room. He introduced himself to me, and he went out of the room and changed and put on a towel. And he laid on the bed, and he told me to put on this lotion, and I started giving him a massage. He told me to wait for massage from his back of his legs, his hamstrings, his lower back, his upper back, and like right underneath his gut area. So I started giving him his massage, and then he flipped over and he told me to do the front of his legs and his chest area and his upper shoulders. And he continued to do that, and then he asked me to get a little bit more comfortable. And I asked him, what do you mean? He said, maybe just want to take off your shirt, put on your pants. And I was already wearing like a crop tank top, and I was like, no, I'm comfortable. He's like, okay, that's fine. And then he started to move his hands down off the bed, and he started to touch me. He started to look on my legs and on my butt. And then he tried to go underneath my shirt and try to touch my boob area. I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And he's like, oh, come on. I'm like, no. I was like, I'll finish the massage, but that's it. And he would rub his nipples. He would be like, oh, yeah. He started rubbing his nipples, and then he started to jerk off. And that was when I ended up taking and I grabbed the money and I left.
Okay. Hey, we for you for a massage just so I can get the straight. Okay. Called a woman named
Right.
that was the personal assistant to
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Okay. Brought you up to the room?
Yeah.
She set up the room for you?
Correct.
Okay.
Jeff came into the room and seduced himself, went to another room and changed.
Right. His upstairs room is in his bedroom,
Okay.
and he left to go into his bedroom to change.
Okay. Did he say his last name?
No, he would never tell me his last name. He would never tell me what he did for a living. He would never give me any personal information except for his name is Jeffrey.
Okay. He told you to get comfortable.
Good.
Okay. What were you wearing?
I was wearing a tank top that comes a little bit above my navel, and I wore a bra and a pair of jeans, tight jeans.
So you did not remove any clothing?
No.
Okay. As you were massaging his chest and legs area, did he remove his towel?
He started to move the towel lower and lower, and then eventually he
Added it off.
Right.
Yeah, taking it off. Okay. At what point did he started to masturbate?
After he started to rub his nipples, and I was giving him a massage on his shoulders, he started to remove the towel completely, and that's when he started to masturbate, do whatever he did.
Okay. Do you know what the meaning of masturbate is?
Yeah, to ejaculate, to
Okay. Did you see his penis?
he made that visible to me.
At what point did he reach out to try to touch you?
Before he started to rub his nipples, he's like, let me touch you the way that I like to be touched. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable that way. I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'll continue giving my massage, but I don't want, and I was like, I'm very uncomfortable. Because before she told me if I felt uncomfortable, to tell him that he'd back off. So I told him that I was uncomfortable, like, after he started to touch me. And he started ejaculating after that.
Okay. He touched your buttocks?
Yeah.
Did he touch your vagina area?
I would not let him.
Okay.
No.
And you mentioned your breast area.
Right.
Did he try to touch your buttocks under the shorts or?
At first it was just outside my pants, and then he tried to. I had a belt on with my jeans, so he tried to go inside from behind, but he could not, and I was like, I'm not comfortable.
Okay. He put his hand on under your shirt.
Right.
Okay. And you had a bra, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did he go under the bra or over the bra?
He didn't have enough time. I told him not to do that. I told him I was very uncomfortable.
Okay, so you stopped him before the actual touch your breast.
Right.
And he started to continue to masturbate at
Yeah.
that point? Okay. Did he ejaculate?
He didn't. He fully went off. Like, he did everything.
Yeah. He did it.
He finished. Yeah.
That was the first time you went?
Yeah.
How much did you receive?
I received $200.
Okay. Was that the only time you went?
I've been there a total of 3 times.
Okay. What happened?
The second time I went there with and this girl, another gun, and me and downstairs, the chef made us dinner or lunch. It was like mid-afternoon. We sat there, and I guess Jeffrey went upstairs, did whatever they did, and we were waiting downstairs with the chef, and like we had supermodels there. We were talking to them. They showed us around the house. They showed us the cars. They showed us the pool area. We were just
Okay, so you were just
Yeah.
waiting for.
right.
Did you know if you received any money?
He gives money every time she brings someone there. That I know for a fact. He receives either $200 to $300.
Okay. Did she receive money for the first time you went?
Yeah.
The second time you went, did you receive any money?
Nothing.
Receive money for taking?
Yeah. I was just there because I was my best friend, and he felt more comfortable if I was there. He didn't really know only acquaintances.
Okay.
What about the third time?
The third time it was me.
You saw that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what happened there?
Work like that asked me to find my way, and I was like, sure. I told Michelle about it. I went with us and went upstairs again. This time Sarah was with her. And set the bed up for Michelle, and we went downstairs and we were just talking. We were just talking. In the other room was like pictures and magazines. He has like a whole bunch of nude pictures all over the house.
Okay. And the third time you went, you didn't do anything?
No, I've only done it once.
Okay. Did you receive any money for recruiting?
Yeah, I received $100.
Yeah, you were given $100.
Mhm.
Do you have a phone number?
I don't feature anymore. I should get it. I could get it for you guys.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll get it. The first time you went, you thought take me to the room.
Correct.
Okay. Did you come back down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeffrey doesn't allow anybody else inside the room besides you and that person.
Okay.
You and him.
And you received $100 to bring him.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
It was today. Could you bring him inside?
okay. Look what just want to go over.
Okay.
On the second or third time, you never went up there.
Never went upstairs.
Okay, you just laid down there. The first time that you went up there,
Correct.
did he ever touch you?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from
Oh no.
what you told me, did he ever touch your vagina area?
No.
The breast area? Aside from what you told me?
No.
Didn't go under the bra?
No.
Did he ever pull you in close to him?
Yes, you have done that. You would wrap your arm around him. Like you would wrap your arm up from behind. You would pull him closer to the bed.
Okay. Can you describe him a little bit to me?
He is very.
It's hard to describe him.
Yeah, I mean, there is. I'd say he's in his. Like,
Yeah, so let's her.
well, I've seen that.
I know,
Okay.
we'll get.
He's just a freaking pervert. Okay, I don't know what the hell he is. He's a weirdo. He has pictures of his family naked, his children naked, celebrities naked, models naked. He always has girls there constantly. He's basically a sugar daddy. In my perspective, he looks like a sugar daddy. He has gray hair. He works out, so he's in good physical condition. He has hair on his chest, hair on his back. He's probably about maybe 6'1". He has the raspy voice, sorta. You would never discuss what he does for a living. He's told different from Haley and everybody else, like my friend I talked to was from said that he's been a scientist, he's invented things, he's done stocks, trades, like he would never tell a straight story to what he actually does. So, he keeps to himself. After he's done, he just dismisses the deal. He does whatever he does, and then he's like, there's the money, leave.
Did he have the money out for you prior to, or did he, when the massage was done?
When the job is done, he
Yeah,
doesn't
the
work
money
well.
out.
Right.
Okay. When he finished, did he use the towel to clean himself, or
He got up in the room. There's 2 showers. There's like a steam room, and then there's a shower. So as soon as he was done, he got up and went into the steam shower thing room.
okay? You know the difference between circumcised and not circumcised?
Yes. She was citizen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is its definition? What is your definition?
Where the foreskin that hasn't been cut off or where it covers the actual head of the penis. Whether when you are circumcised, the head is shown. You don't have to pull back the skin in order to see the head.
Okay. So he is or he's not?
He is circumcised.
He is circumcised. Okay. At the conclusion of the massage, and he went to the other room, to grab the money. What happened after that?
I grabbed the money and I left. Like, go, let's go. And they asked me what's wrong. I was like, nothing. I was like, let's just go. I don't want to talk about it. I felt really disgraced. I felt really dirty. I felt bad about myself as a human. I was only 16 years old at the time, and I felt like, the whole time I was there, I was like, I'm really nervous. I repeated that, like, don't worry, he's not going to do anything. There's no strings attached. So I was like, let's just get out of there and go and sleep.
Did he ask for your age?
No.
No.
Nope.
When was this? Do you remember?
Long. It was like probably. Yeah, I know it was down. Probably like around like around September, November, because my boyfriend and me were still together. We didn't know that.
Okay.
Would you be able to recognize him again if the church sexual about?
Oh yeah.
Did he explain it? Did he ever explain to you on your way over there what was expected from you?
No. He never told me. She said that all I have to do was just give him a massage. That he wouldn't do anything. No strings attached. That's all I had to do, and I was just $200 for giving him a massage.
Did he explain to you that you might have to get naked?
No.
Did he explain to you that you might have to remove the clothing?
She told me that he would ask me to get comfortable. That's it.
Okay. And what did you think you meant when you said comfortable?
I did think, I would have to remove articles of clothing, but just stay comfortable with him, like if he have a conversation. She had suggested to have a conversation with him, trying to keep talking to him, so I would still be so nervous that he would get to know me and like me, because I guess he doesn't like you, he doesn't pay you.
Did you ever use any sex toys?
No.
Did you have any sex toys?
No.
Okay. Have you had any contact with anyone from that house?
No, not done. I don't. We don't like each other. I was going to talk to you. Yeah. I don't know. I only talk like whenever I see her out and about, the downtown. I see what's up. That's it. I've only met once. I've never actually had a full blown conversation. I only know about what she does, how she lives there, and how she's the personal assistant for him, and how she gets to call or whoever else is like the main girls to get girls.
Everything you've told me been true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Okay.
Just for the record, in the room, we're located at. Present in the room is myself, ID number 7915, Detective Jerry Carey with the Palm Beach Police Department, Detective Michael Dalton, Palm Beach Police Department, and for the record, can you spell your last name? Okay. Is there anything else would you like to add to this? Okay. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this tape. The time by my watch is 2:35. You raise your right hand, phone. You right, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so tell me from the beginning, as far as when you met Mr. Epstein.
It was good day, and we sat in space for this kid's house, and sat in space for kind of whispering about something. I was like, what are you guys talking about? And I hadn't really hung out with them. I'm kind of with the redneck crowd. There's a puppy dog crowd. And they were talking about the sky, and they were going to give him massages, and he would pay them $200 to give him a massage for an hour. They're like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, $200 for an hour, let's go. So I think about a week later, I had gone with and it was me and her in the room with him, and it was kind of weird because he was naked, but he's like, oh, he's always like that, don't worry about it. And then we just gave him a massage, and he gave her $200, and he gave me $300, and he asked me to come back. So I told him, okay. And I came back probably about 5 or 6 times.
Okay. He gave you 300 to do a massage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was about a year ago?
Yeah.
Okay. You were approached about this place, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. What's her last name? All right. Let's start back from the beginning on the massage. He was naked on the massage?
Yes, but there was a
Okay.
towel over him.
Okay. How were you dressed when you provided the massage?
I think he was in a tank top.
Jeans and a tank top. At any time did he ask you to remove your clothing?
He did probably about the same time that I went there.
Okay.
And I gave him a massage and I was on my underwear. So that's it.
Just with your underwear. Okay.
And then that's why I stopped going, because I started to feel uncomfortable, just kept asking for more.
Okay. When you were given the massage, where did the massage take place?
Like if you go upstairs into his bedroom, like his bathroom, I guess, like there's like a big room with like a sauna and a shower,
Okay.
and there.
Okay. Was the tables already set up?
Sometimes they're already set up, and then sometimes when we went up there, there's like a little closet and a table in the closet, and you have to bring it out and set it up.
Did you set it up, or
Yes,
did somebody else set it up for you?
But sometimes it's already set up when we got there. Sometimes I had to set it up.
Okay. How were you taken to the bedroom area?
Usually would leave you up, but after you were there a couple of times, we could still go on up.
Okay. And you went, what, 5 to 6 times?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to your first massage you gave. He was wrapped in a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At any time did he take off the towel?
Only when he got up and he put a rope around him.
Okay. During the time that you were providing the massage, did he ever touch himself?
No. He was laying on his stomach.
Laying on his stomach the entire time?
Yeah.
And did he ever ask you to rub his chest?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not the first time.
No, the first time. You massaged his
His legs and his feet the first time. When he
feet and
strapped his massage on his back and then massaged his legs and his feet.
okay, so the first time, and you did the massage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And you were completely clothed?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he touch you
No.
during the massage?
No.
No. Was there any massagers / vibrators introduced into the massage?
No, just he had like this massage cream from like Bath and Body Works or something from. That's it. It's
Okay.
not really bad.
Okay. When the second time you went, how did you how were you contacted?
When he asked when we $300 after he can come back, I had left him my cell phone number.
Okay.
And he called me and told me that Jeffrey wanted me to come back. And then I went down there.
Okay. Do you recall when this was?
No. I know it started about this time last year because I think about January is the last time I went when I met my boyfriend, and he didn't want me going down there.
So January of this year was the last time you went?
Yeah.
Okay. So she called you, told you to come, to the house to provide to work.
Mm-hmm.
Did anything happen during that massage?
No. The only thing he ever did was he tried to grab my butt. And I told him I didn't feel comfortable with that. And he always said if he didn't feel comfortable, just to let him know. He didn't want
Was
me
that
to
on
feel
the second
uncomfortable.
massage?
No, probably about towards the end, because I was fully clothed until the third massage.
Okay.
About the third massage, and that's when I whispered it in my bra and my underwear. And then after that is when I started feeling uncomfortable with it, because, he was like, why don't you take that off? And he was no. And then just, he never, like, pressured, like, he never forced you to do anything. So he was like, try to talk to you into it, and I just didn't feel comfortable with it.
Okay. So you were clothed both the first 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Did he touch himself during the second massage?
I guess, kind of. He would sometimes.
What do you mean?
Well, not, like, towards the end, when I was in my brown underwear, like, sometimes when I would be rubbing his chest, then he would.
Okay. Did he do it on the second time you went?
No.
Okay. The third time you went? How were you contacted to go? Okay. When you got there, he asked you to remove your clothing?
Yeah.
Okay. When you say panties, were they normal panties or were they
That's all.
thong? Okay. You provided the massage,
Mm-hmm.
and this was the first time that he had you rub his chest?
Yeah.
Okay. While you were rubbing his chest, did he masturbate?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is towards the end.
Okay. It was the end of the massage.
No, like, towards the last time I went there.
Okay.
But yeah, I was towards the end of the massage also. Do you have something to drink?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Sorry, I lost all my manners. That's in the middle. I'm like,
No, that's it. Do you know if he climaxed?
I don't know. I still have the towel over him.
He never removed the towel?
No. Guessing by his breathing, I think they did, but I never actually.
And do you know what I mean when I say masturbate
Yeah.
and climax?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So each time you went to the house, at what point did he try to escalate to more than just a massage?
But it would start out with normal massage, and he'd sit down, he'd talk to you and stuff, and then he'd be like, all right, well, come here and do this or do that. And if you told him no, he wouldn't, he would make a big deal out of it. If you told him you felt uncomfortable about anything, then
Okay. When did he grab your buttock?
I don't know. One of the times I was doing a massage, I really can't.
Okay. Did he ever grab more than just your buttock?
No, because I made it clear when he did that I wasn't uncomfortable, that I was very uncomfortable, and I left.
Okay. Did he ever touch your butt?
No.
Did he ever touch your vagina area?
No.
Okay. Did he ever bring out any kind of sexual toy?
No.
When was the last time you were contacted by anybody? Jeffrey?
The last time I went there, because I told him that I wasn't coming back.
Okay, so January 2005, approximately.
Yeah.
The very last time you went to the continued when you were giving him a massage, masturbate?
No, because I was giving him a massage, and I kept looking at a clock on the sink, and I kept looking at the clock, and he was like, why do you keep looking at the clock? And I was like, I don't know, and I just because my boyfriend's waiting to come pick me up. And he was like, well, he's like, you're supposed to be making me enjoy my massage right now. He's like, you're not supposed to be looking at the clock. And I was like, well, and he's like, if you don't want to do this, then you don't have to do it. And that's when I told him, I was like, well, I don't want to come back anymore because I really don't feel comfortable. And you know, my boyfriend nearly as much as it was anything. And then that was it, and I haven't spoken to him since.
Approximately $300. Did he ever offer you more money?
No, he gave me money for Christmas. He Western Union me, I think it was like $200 as a Christmas present. But other than that, that's it.
For last Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever take anybody to the house?
Nobody there hung out for the
Was there anybody else in the room when you were providing massage?
No,
Aside from
besides
therapy?
from doctors or no.
No other assistants?
No.
Did he ever offer you money to go further
No.
in the massage? Okay. How old were you when you first went there? They told you that you would have to provide the massage naked or...
No. They just told me that we were going to do a massage.
All right. You were attending...
Yeah.
Okay. At the time?
Kind of. I kind of dropped out like in the middle, so.
Okay. Did you ever finish school?
No, I actually did tomorrow for my GD test.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Is
I fell in love, moved to Jupiter, it's gonna last forever, blah, blah, blah.
this the guy that didn't want you going
Yeah.
back anymore?
Yeah.
You guys aren't together anymore?
It's off and on. We got engaged. We were together off and on for 9 years, so. Insurance is great. Complications, yeah.
Well, I guess the best thing you did was have you stop calling.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I actually have some questions, so like, what's going on with this?
Well, this is an ongoing investigation. We received a complaint, and we're following it up. Obviously, based on the questions that I've asked you, you can pretty much figure out what
Yeah.
this is entitled, you know, what
Is
this
Jeffrey
entails.
in
Not at the time, but this is an ongoing investigation, so I would appreciate that if anybody contacts you. I know that friends have been calling each other and telling them, oh my God, there's a cop here, whatever. But,
Yeah. It used me for time.
well, I would appreciate it if you didn't, you know, say anything what we discussed. Called you or anybody else called you, you could say that I was here, and if they have any questions, they can give me a call. Obviously, if anybody from the Jeffrey House calls you, I'd also appreciate a call back and let me know.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the tape. The time I'm gonna watch is 12:45.
Number 7915. Detective Joe Carey, President.
With me is Detective Sandman. We're taking a statement from... Spell your last name for me? Okay. I just explained to you that my purpose of speaking with you is that of a witness. Basically, in your own words, I'd like for you to tell me how you came in contact with a gentleman named Jeff. Before we do, can you raise your right hand for me? Just down the square, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, what you got? Okay. Just start from the beginning. Just so I can...
Okay. Well, really good friend. And, we were just hanging out one day and she was like, hey, you know, I met this guy. I was wondering if you, wanted to make some money. And I was like, well, you know what I mean, for what? You know, 'cause I didn't know. she's like, well, all you have to do is like massage him for like $200. And I was like, what? I was like, no. And all the time, they would ask me all the time, and I never would. So finally, she was like, all right, well, will you go over there with me? And I was like, all right, I'll go. Like, the house on Palmer Town. I was like, why the hell not? I didn't see anything wrong with it. So I went and I sat in the kitchen. I talked to his cook. I wanted to go like upstairs like with her, but since I wasn't working, I was not allowed to go anywhere out of the kitchen. I wasn't allowed to walk around. Wasn't allowed upstairs. Wasn't allowed.
When did this first happen?
I feel like last year sometime, like maybe around,
About a year ago?
yeah, about a year ago.
Okay. All right. And you went and you sat in the kitchen?
Yep.
So you met with the cook?
Yes. Young guy.
What's his name? Do you remember?
I do not remember.
Okay. How many times do you think you've been to that house?
I'd say about like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 times?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you went there, obviously you didn't go up work for him,
Right.
as they call it. Who did the work? What time that you
The
went?
girls, I don't
Or anybody else?
know.
When you went with do the work?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall a person by the name of
Yes.
that you went with when
I didn't go with her. I was brought her
okay.
in the kitchen that day.
Okay. Right. Is when it was.
Yes.
Each girl that you went with, those are the ones who did the work.
Yes. That one day when I was with you.
Can you recall any conversations and kind of them as far as respect?
I think I remember, but if he tells you, hey, you know what I mean, if you want to do anything else, just feel free to say no, and how, you know what I mean, he would, something to the extent where, like, hey, if he's like, will you do this, just feel free to say no, and he'll be okay with it. Pretty much.
Right. And when you mean by if you want to do this is more than a massage?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you know of that goes on up in the massages or what?
Nobody ever wanted to tell me anything, just that they're getting massages and that was it. I didn't even want to really know too much.
Okay. Obviously, this is like a little quick, you know.
Yeah.
Based on what I found out last one interview. Did you ever receive money for taking people?
Yes, she did. Every time she brought a girl, she made an automatic $200.
She made it $200.
Mm-hmm.
Who paid her? Did you ever make any money for going with her or?
Never once. I never even really talked to him. Like, he came down twice, I think, just to say hello, and it was pretty much it. He shook my hand, and that was it.
Okay. Who else do you know of might have come to the house?
I know a lot of girls over there.
And did take these people as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
She's the one that told us all about it.
How do you think Haley met him?
I have no idea. I think
No.
I asked her once, but I don't know. Me and Haley don't talk anymore. We haven't talked in a while. No idea.
Okay. During the drive, was there anybody out of the three that you recall, aside from what was said? Did she say that if you do this, you get this? If you do that, you get this? The more you do, the more you get paid?
No, she never said anything like that. She just said that you just get $200 for like a massage. That was pretty much it. Nothing else. She never said anything like sexual. I had a feeling she was lying about her age. Really.
Do you know her last name?
I have no idea. I remember her telling us that she was a twin. But
How old were these people when they went? Obviously, they were in high school. But
right.
why do you think she was lying to about her age?
Because she was looking really young. She was just like really confused about what was going on. She just had 200. She was just like, wow. She just looked really young. Things about her.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How old would you say she was?
I think she could see it.
Okay. Did she still?
I have no idea. I'm not there anymore.
Okay. Okay. Did you ever meet any of his assistants?
One girl, I forget her name, but she was like what do you call it? Like a secretary. She answered all the phone calls. Really pretty girl, really pretty blonde girl. She was a model. I don't remember what her name is though.
All right.
Everybody was very nice. Really, really, really nice now.
Out of those 4 or 5 times that you went, 3 of these girls worked the rest?
Yeah, pretty much. The only time I ever like really went was with I went with. She was like always there all the time. She'd come with me and then the one time they always asked me to work. Always. I never did. Never. I couldn't. There's something wrong about that. I'm not stupid.
Do you know if any of these girls had any formal boss training?
I
No.
don't think so.
You want to figure that out?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else would you like to add to the statement?
No, I guess that's it. That's all I know.
All right, before I end it, just real quick, I just changed my mind. How long ago did it go?
I want to say about a year ago too.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably about the same time. I haven't seen any of those girls in about a year. Well, actually, I'm friends, but I haven't heard about Jeffrey in about a year.
Okay. That was
Yep, about a year
a
ago.
year ago. Okay. Okay. Well, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this statement. Again, I appreciate you meeting with me. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the statement. Time on my watch is about 10:25 a.m.
Before you go, please take a moment to like, share, and leave a comment. It really helps push the story out to a wider audience. The more engagement a video gets, the more the platform recommends it. And cases like this deserve to be seen, heard, and not forgotten. Your interaction doesn't just help the channel, it helps make sure victim stories aren't buried.
I just want to say thank you. Nothing more, no play. I appreciate